Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. My name's Ollie43 and welcome to a Fallout 4 video. I'm really excited for this game and I'm sure you are as well. This is going to be a video where I talk about Fallout 4, my excitement for the game, as well as showing you some E3 gameplay. So if you enjoy this video, be sure to drop a like on the video. Let me know you want to see more by hitting the like button multiple times. And of course, if you want to see more videos in the future, feel free to subscribe. But without further ado, let's get into this glorious video about Fallout 4. So some of you might actually be wondering, why on earth is Ollie43 making a Fallout 4 video? If you don't know who I am, I make a lot of GTA 5 related videos. But this is a game that really caught my eye, and it's actually a game that really caught a lot of your eyes. I asked you guys what kind of videos you want, and I was kind of inundated with Fallout 4 requests, as you can see on the screen. Twitter, Facebook, there's links to those in the description if you want to check them out. But yeah, you guys seem to be as hyped for Fallout 4 as I am. And the really interesting thing about Fallout 4 is I think it is like really exciting to both people who haven't played it and people that have played the previous Fallout games. And the reason why I say that is the people that love the Fallout 3 games and the New Vegas game, they're always ranting and raving about how awesome it is. I remember back at college ages ago, I had a friend who absolutely loved the Fallout 3 franchise and was just so into that game. And it got to a point where I was just like, man, I've actually got to try this game out. And I played through it. Obviously, I really enjoyed it and it was awesome. So the fact that now, I played it quite late in its life cycle. I didn't pick it up straight away. But the fact now it's coming out for the new generation of consoles as well as the PC, and as a new storyline, is really exciting. And I'm kind of happy to be on board on the hype train. I got my ticket early this time, and I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on this game. So the thing that I think is really interesting about Fallout 4, it's coming out in 2015, which I don't think many people expected, and is really cool. I'm really looking forward to this end of the year for 2015. There's so many great games coming out, but Fallout 4 adds to that pile. And even more interestingly, everybody assumed that the Witcher 3 game that came out fairly early on in the year was going to be Game of the Year. People were like, this is it. Fallout Witcher 3 is going to be the Game of the Year. Nothing's going to contend with this. It's just an awesome game. Amazing scores. Metacritic scores up the wazoo. Nothing's going to compare. But then Fallout 4 comes out at E3, and everyone's like, maybe there is a contender. So it's going to be a really interesting road for Game of the Year. I think Fallout 4, I really hope Fallout 4 is better than Witcher 3. But even if it's on par, Witcher 3 was a great game, so that's something not to complain about. So why am I exactly hyped for this game? Why Fallout 4? Why not some other game? There's a couple of reasons. Number one is your good friend Todd Howard. Now, if you don't know who he is, obviously there's more people developing the game, but he's the lead design guy, and he's the one who's overseeing the project, planning out how the game development works, and obviously there's a lot of other people in the involvement, and I don't want to take any credit away from anyone else who puts work into the game, because everyone's equally important. But Todd Howard has overseen some of the best games that we've ever played. Skyrim, obviously Fallout 3, some Elder Scrolls games as well as Skyrim as well. So this guy doesn't let bad games out. He just doesn't. It's really interesting. Some of the games that Bethesda put out are really buggy. I remember when Skyrim first came out, that was an incredibly buggy game. It had lots of bugs. But for some reason, we still all really loved it. And I think the reason why we loved it is because they weren't bugs or glitches that ruined the game or ruined the gameplay experience. They were just things you could forgive the game for and gave the game that little bit of charm. So when this game does come out, and it does have bugs, because I'm sure it will, I think that will build the characteristic of the game. And I don't think it's going to take away from the gameplay experience. So that's one thing. Todd Howard, if you don't know him, you should totally look up some information about him. He's a really cool guy. He actually was running the E3 press conference. So if you watch that, that's Todd Howard. And he's a really charismatic, good public speaker. And I think he's going to do really well with this project. Also, the customization in this game looks incredible. You saw at the beginning of the video, the customization of your character. I'm really looking forward to being able to design my own character. I'm a little bit undecided whether or not I'm going to go with a female character or a male character. Maybe you guys can put in the comment section what you guys are going to choose, whether you're going to try and build the E3 guy, you're going to build yourself, or some random guy. Let me know down in the comment section what your Fallout 4 chap is going to look like, or chapette, I should say, should look like. I am undecided, so I look forward to hearing what you guys think. And also, the other thing which we saw in the gameplay trailer was the building, the customization, the ability to build little towns, the ability to build houses. This was actually something that was a DLC release for Skyrim that no one really ever talked about. But the system worked fairly well, and the fact it's coming out on release with Fallout 4 is really exciting. And obviously, there's a little clip coming fairly later on in this gameplay trailer where they show the amount of customization for the guns and weapons and stuff. And you know that you're going to load up the game, spend 2 hours customizing the gun and go, man, I better do something else with my life. And then have to like close the game. You literally spend 2 hours of your life customizing virtual guns. It's going to happen, you know it is. And to me, that's really exciting. The one thing I love about open world games is the fact you can get really sucked into them. And they're really immersive and just engaging. And one of my biggest complaints for Fallout 3, it was a great game. And it was also similar to Fallout, no, not Fallout 4, GTA 4. I know a lot of my subscribers already know I'm going to say this. But I really hate the colour palette. It was brown, it was grey, it was dark, it was dull. It really didn't jump out the screen. It just, it didn't, bleh. It wasn't very nice to play in. And I know that's obviously what the developers were going for. Obviously, it's a nuclear holocaust. It's meant to be grey and horrible and awful. But it just wasn't, for me, very nice to play in, if that makes sense. And I'm really, really pleased that the game looks vibrant. There's blue skies. Obviously, there's still sections where it looks horrible and nuclear radiation just up the wazoo. But there are sections to the game that are bright and colourful. And that's really cool. And I'm really looking forward to that. The last thing I'm going to talk about today is the dog. And you can see it on screen. The dog. Bethesda, please don't kill the dog. Please. I can't handle dogs in games. They always get killed, and they always, you know, defend you, and then like you build a relationship with him, and then he dies. Like in what was the game? Fable. You had a dog throughout that whole game, and at the end, it died. And that was just horrific. So yeah, I just really don't want the dog to die. The one question that people keep asking me is, will we be able to eat the dog? I doubt it. So yeah, there we go, guys. This has been a gameplay demo of Fallout 4. I hope you guys are looking forward to Fallout 4 just as much as I am. If you are, let me know down in the comment section with a like. Down in the comment section with a like. That makes no sense. Let me know in the comment section with a comment what you're excited for and what you're going to do with your character. And if you want to see more videos from me, drop a like on the video. And maybe if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe, because I'm sure, you know, if enough people like the video, I'll do more of the shenanigans. And yeah, I'll be Fallout crazy here on the channel. But let me know down in the comment section, as I said, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.